You ready for the big reveal?
Yes.
This is what we're cleaning tonight. It's pretty damn big, but it's pretty cute. You got like a little cemetery, you got tiny little pumpkins, big pumpkins. There's like drawings all over the house, a little cauldron, witch's hat, which is also like a hut.
A witch's brew.
Oh, look, and we have someone talking to us by the name of Megan Mogg. I know the place looks a bit creepy right now, but fret not. Once you get going, it'll soon brighten up. I know, Quinn says, geez, Billy. You get 2 PowerWash updates?
Well, you had to pay for one of them.
So much stuff. That's true. But still, it's an update. It's just a paid update.
Hey, content's content. Paid or not, I guess.
Oh, here's more from Megan. Actually, inside isn't much better, and I don't even have the Sour Sisters spell to blame for that. I'll give it a quick sweep.
Who's dang Sour Sisters? They're always up to no good.
I assume that's the reference to that movie that was on the Disney Channel that I can't remember the name of.
I don't know. I didn't watch Disney Channel.
Hocus Pocus? I feel like that was it.
I wasn't a Disney Channel kid myself.
That's pretty much all I had to watch. Quinn says I prefer the Hex Girls.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, and then I didn't watch Scooby-Doo. That was not in my wheelhouse. When I was launching this map, I realized I have missed out on so many fucking maps in PowerWash Simulator. You had said something about the Christmas one from last year. I was like, I didn't even know about that. And sure enough, it's there. And I never did the cruise ship one either.
Oh, the cruise ship one is so cool.
What the hell, Shelby? Time to put on some K-dramas and fucking PowerWash it up.
It's really your only option at this point.
Exactly. So whenever I'm exhausted and tired and want to give up on all the cleaning that I have to do this weekend, you know where you'll find me, Clay.
In Santa's workshop.
Sleeping, probably, because I'm going to be fucking exhausted. But in my sleep, I'm going to be playing PowerWash Simulator. I need a ladder. Exactly. Quentin says cleaning a virtual world rather than a real one. You get me, Quentin. You just get me. So just speaking of sleep, just one more sleep until Veilguard. Is Meg just like so absolutely... Oh, there's a cat. It's a cat dragon.
Oh, that's cute.
It's a cat vampire. Oh, I see the little tasties. Oh, this is so cute. What does that mean? I fish in a virtual world. It's true. Meg is absolutely counting down the hours. Did she do the pre-download?
When does it release?
Tomorrow, because tonight is one last sleep.
Oh. I guess that would have made sense if I was paying attention to what was being said.
Ooh, gotta bounce. On these spikes. No, both she and I got physical copies. Wait, so how did you... So no pre-download. How did you... Are you like waiting for Amazon delivery tomorrow? Or are you going to GameStop? They used to do those midnight releases forever ago. Do they still do those?
The coolest one, I don't know if they do or not. I don't buy games at a store anymore. I remember going to the Gears of War 2 midnight release. It was so cool. That was like the first big one I ever went to.
I think we accidentally ended up at a Halo one. Just because we were at the town center, like on a date or something?
Correct.
And we ran into like your buddy, and we were like, "Oh, well, we'll just stand here. Why the fuck not?"
It was Halo 3, yeah.
We got posters.
Cool. That's cool.
I hadn't played Halo or anything by that point.
We got posters and your license plate frame.
That's where that came from. That's right.
When Smash Bros. 4 came out, the DS version, which released before the Wii U version, they were doing a midnight release for a different game, but I showed up for Smash Bros.
Hey, they're open. Why not them sell it to you?
They let me buy it at midnight.
I mean, it's technically out. I don't think they fucking care, realistically. Meg's getting it delivered by GameStop to the house, and I'm getting it from GameStop after work. Y'all are going to have such a... Thank God y'all have 2 TVs to play things on.
Does GameStop do same-day deliveries? Because I know Amazon does same-day deliveries for new release games.
So she said, I was going to get it from Amazon. Earlier today, Amazon sent me an email saying that my deluxe edition copy would be delivered to the Amazon locker near my work, that I was going to pick it up from next week. So I went to GameStop today and pre-ordered it. So were you still able to get the deluxe edition at GameStop in your pre-order? And I think he was answering your question too, Logan, that they don't. Amazon doesn't. Nope. So what you gonna do? Are you just not gonna have a deluxe edition?
Wait, Amazon doesn't do same-day deliveries anymore? And by same-day delivery, I mean day of release delivery, not...
If they sell it.
I said the wrong thing.
So if it's probably Amazon selling it, yes. If it's not them, but someone's just using their platform to sell it, no. I bet that's how it goes. In the world that Shelby lives in, where pre-orders are a thing, K-pop, and you have to like decide, do you want to get it on the day it releases?
Yes.
Or do you want to get a guaranteed copy of it and potentially extra content and maybe wait 2 days to get it?
No.
And the answer is wait 2 days to get it, in my opinion. Because I still can listen to all of the music.
Oh, yeah. If you have like a music subscription like Spotify or YouTube, to YouTube Music.
Exactly.
Because Starbomb is releasing a new album soon. And they did like a signed vinyl record version of the album, and I'm like, I have a vinyl player, and I don't need to wait for the vinyl to show up to listen for the music. So I bought the record, the signed record, but I'm just gonna listen to it the day it comes out on YouTube Music.
See, I made a mistake because I thought, so there's this artist and they did a solo CD, and so I was like, okay, well surely maybe I won't be able to find it at like Target because they only tend to do the biggers, or the big groups. But I'll be able to find it at like one of the K-pop stores around town. I haven't been able to get my hands on it. And I missed my opportunity to pre-order it. So like, I'm going to have a struggle to find his CD now. So now, if it is a bigger band, yes, I will just get it from Target day of, because Target usually has like an extra perk on their pre-orders as well. So it's not that big of a deal.
I love that Fighter and Skullgirls.
But, if it's a smaller, fuck it. I'm just pre-ordering it from them directly. That's the way to go. That way I can guarantee I'm going to get a copy.
Well, there you go.
So it was not clear in his listing, says Sergio. So fuck Amazon for same-day game releases from now on. Quinn says, I think they do same-day delivery for select items and select areas. Yeah.
Well, I know they do. I know they do release day delivery for Amiibo. When you pre-order Amiibo on Amazon. Although the last few rounds of Amiibo, they haven't done pre-orders for. I've had to do Best Buy, which also does day of delivery. So
it's getting to the point where you just like expect it from places. Nintendo or Amazon are having some beef, says Quentin. I had no idea.
Oh, is that why like a lot of Nintendo pre-orders have stopped going up?
I
Because
know there was that big issue recently.
when they did Luigi's Mansion 2, I was not able to pre-order it. And I wasn't able to pre-order Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. And I wasn't able to pre-order Mario and Luigi Brotherhood.
We talked about this in the podcast about it happening, and people all of a sudden were getting their money refunded. Like, yeah, but I don't want my money back. I want the fucking game.
I don't know why that happened though. I didn't know there was beef. Well, spill the tea. Let's hear it.
Conglomerate's getting angry. Okay, I think I got all of the perimeter stuff. All right, moving in.
I'm starting from the top down on the building.
Sergio says that it used to be that when Amazon didn't get a game to you on release day, you could keep some free Bezos money, funny money, if you complained to customer service, but they kiboshed that years ago.
I remember
can't have him losing any of his money.
I remember a long time ago, Best Buy had this program that you could buy your way into. It was like the Gamer Club or something like that. And when you did that, you got a discount on new games and a bunch of other like gaming related like discounts. And one of the ways that Amazon went to compete with that was that they introduced Prime Gaming, which is if you had Prime, you got a very similar like discount on some gaming games and peripherals, but a whole bunch of amiibo with the Prime Gaming discount. But then Best Buy shut that program down, and then literally like the same day that Best Buy shut that program down, Prime was like, okay, well, we have no competition for this, so we're not going to keep doing this either.
So fuck it all.
But if you pre-ordered a game with the Prime Gaming savings on it, it carried over until it actually released. And I have had Metroid Prime 4 on pre-order for so long that it still has the Prime Gaming savings on it.
Whoa.
I mean, that's what happens when Nintendo announces a game and then doesn't release it for almost a decade now.
Nobody really knows what the beef is. It's that weird thing. Amazon just stopped listing and releasing a bunch of Nintendo stuff. I'm sure there's some dispute about how much money they're going to each get. Like I said, conglomerate bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, both Nintendo and Amazon are very greedy corporations, so... I mean, I love Nintendo to death, but their corporate side's brutal.
We talked about this on the podcast a while back about, like, them in songs specifically talking about consoles or something. Clay, what was the song the other day that you brought up here? I was like, oh yeah, I was listening to this song, and it's another example where they literally talk about the Switch.
It's Mi Espresso from crap. Just thought of her name.
Heard of that
I can't. That's the same as the yeah. I cannot remember her name. Anyways, whatever. There's a lyric in that line that says "Switch it up like Nintendo."
Yeah, and Clayton was like, "I'm surprised Nintendo let that go because it's Nintendo."
Sabrina
Carpenter.
I know that Nintendo. I don't know if they were successful.
Thank you, Sergio.
I don't know if they were successful, but Nintendo did try to copyright the term. Something about Donkey Kong. Get it on like Donkey Kong or something like that. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to like copyright that phrase, and I don't know if they were successable.
Oh, Quentin says that they do it with a little snap. That would have been enough probably to have caused problems.
Yeah, I think that line is from Honky Tonk Badonkadonk. There's a line that says, "Got it going on like Donkey Kong."
Unreal. Again, surprised that Nintendo's let that fly.
Sometimes there's just battles that they choose not to. Like there could be something that like they could do, and they just choose to not pursue it because it's not
God.
really infringing on any of their intellectual properties or anything.
Yeah, I
What's
think
the-
there was something
That's
that
a Power World. I was just about to say that, Quentin.
there was something that everybody was sort of surprised that they went after, and they're like, why did you pick this guy? And then it came out that they had a project similar to that, and then like a couple months later it was like, oh, I see why you went after them, because they were about to steal your thunder of an upcoming project.
I tell you, the lawyers at Nintendo, they get paid a lot, and they are constantly busy. They don't have any dull moments in their day. Yeah, I want to I want to see if there's any updates out there about Power World's disputes.
I know that Nintendo did win the lawsuit.
Oh,
But, of
did they
course,
already
no-
rule on it?
Yeah. Well, the Japanese courts did.
Yeah, but is there an
And
appeal
Nintendo-
out?
Nintendo doesn't lose those kinds of things. They just don't. Ah, frick, I fell again. Oh, I know what's going on. I need to mute the tab.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I'm like, why am I hearing something from way over there?
What? Talking about me?
What?
Oh, Quentin says, was it over game mechanics or character design? I don't know. That's why I didn't even know they had ruled on it. I'm definitely going to be Googling that up later.
Yeah, I haven't really looked
Very
into it that
curious
much.
to see what it says.
I haven't really looked into the whole lawsuit thing that much. I just know that it happened.
Ooh, Sergio says, I believe it was game mechanics. Interesting.
Yeah, I think it had something to do with the a game mechanic in Legends Arceus.
Specifically?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
Not 100% sure, but I think it had something to do with Legends Arceus. And it was something kind of dumb too. It's like we did this game mechanic first, but it was like just a super generic kind of game mechanic that literally anybody could have done at any time.
That's what I was going to say. I'm not going to say, like, I'm going to say if it's something silly, then that's not.
I mean, kind of. I don't know what company it was.
Actually says.
I think Clayton might know what it is, but there's a company that copyrighted having mini games in a. God dang it!
That was Bandai Namco,
Yeah,
and that
so
was like 20 years ago. So.
and Bandai Namco doesn't even do it.
Mhm.
They
They did it in,
copyrighted
like,
having mini games
one
during
game.
the loading screen, and they don't do it. And now nobody can do it because Bandai Namco.
It did expire, so it is available now, but they held that copyright for like 12 or 15 years.
That's stupid.
I think personally, copyrighting game mechanics is a little silly. It's like copyrighting using a pen to write a paper. Bic's like, yeah, we do pens, so you can't do pens. But I need to do I need to do my research paper for my class. Ooh, sorry, buddy.
I better not catch you using a pen, son.
Sergio says, I believe it was the game mechanic of trapping things in small balls. And Quint says, I know the most recent one was a game mechanic, but I hadn't heard about a ruling.
The thing is, though, I'm fairly certain Nintendo was not the first, or Pokemon wasn't the first game to do that. I'm fairly certain of that.
Are you using the big thingy? Scaffolding?
I was, but I think I'm done with it now.
Come on. How am I supposed to get to the tops of these damn things?
Tops of what damn things? Oh, the poles. You might
Yeah.
you might be able to do a ladder.
No, it wouldn't let me place a ladder there.
Maybe step stool and jump.
I'm trying to figure out a way to get on top of them. Ah, I'm up here. All right, cool. And I hit the tops of all these before I fall. Sergio says you don't have to be the first. You just have to be the first to copyright it. So you have to be the first to be the real asshole. Yeah,
which is kind of silly. But even and like I'm doing it from like an American point of view for how things are copyrighted and stuff. I know the Japanese copyright system's really wacky.
Oh, is it? I had no idea.
Yeah, it's a lot different than America.
Hey, speaking of America, and we're not going to talk politics, I'm just going to tell everyone, hey, go exercise your right to fucking vote.
I voted
Go do
early.
that. And some places are doing like cool like things, you know? So go vote, get your sticker on, and go partake.
Probably
I saw
don't.
something about home slice. You get a free slice of pizza if you bring in your sticker vote. I voted
Yeah.
sticker.
I did see that Home Slice is doing that. Where did I see that? But I did see that. Oh, I was watching speaking
Sergio,
of-
stop it. I said we're not going to talk politics. We're just going to tell everyone to go exercise their right to vote.
I was watching I wasn't watching. My mom was watching Hell's Kitchen. And the pitmaster from Franklin's Barbecue was on there.
All right, knock it off in the chat.
Whoa,
We're not doing
whoa.
this.
What? What do you mean? In Hell's Kitchen?
He was on as like a guest judge.
Oh, okay. I was very confused for a
He
second
was not
there.
a contestant. He wasn't a contestant.
Okay.
He was on as a judge.
You had me like what? Okay. Oh.
I was cooking dinner.
Franklin's.
I was cooking dinner, and my mom was just watching Hell's Kitchen, and he was like, they were doing barbecue thingies, and then they were like, oh, and to judge today's thing, we've got the pitmaster from Franklin's Barbecue, and I was like, Franklin's Barbecue? I love that place.
Man, I want some good barbecue. It's been so
Sergio
long.
saw something ridiculous today.
I hope it's car related. I wanted to take a picture of a car today, but I was driving. It looked like this bumper was just constantly like little ding, 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 ding all over. And I was like, how do you get that many dings? Like, what are you doing in life? Are you using, are you using your bumper to know when to stop?
Yes.
Like you just smack it into the back of the garage. Oh, well, now I stop. What
If
the
you-
fuck are you doing in life?
If you go to Italy, or next time Mike's here, ask him about how people park in Italy. They call them bumpers, and they use them for that purpose. You pull forward until you bump into it. You back up until you bump into the one behind you.
Unfucking real.
That's how you know that you have gone as far as you can when you feel your car bump into the one in front of you. And that's just how things are done in that city.
No, absolutely not.
And that's why for a long time, cars had unpainted bumpers, because that's...
Why bother?
Yeah, like, it's the thing that you bump into. It's supposed to be basically sacrificial.
A thing that I keep doing by accident is when I'm pulling into a parking space, the wind catcher underneath my bumper will scrape on the parking space
Yeah.
razor thing. And I hear it go. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
There was a truck. Sorry. Sergio says there was a truck hauling a trailer so low that it scraped and was sparking at random times. Ew, that's when you fucking lane change, getting out of here.
When
You are not smart enough, so I'm not going to take the chance.
when we went to New York for Ashley's wedding,
Where's the freaking gabagoo?
That
Gabagoo.
scared me.
When we were in New York for Ashley's wedding, I went with Sal to the tuxedo place to pick up our tuxes.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was picking his up from the same place as I was getting mine, so we rode together. And there was a bridge that was really, really low. And there was like a moving, like, U-Haul truck like 3 cars in front of us
Oh no.
that scraped underneath of it, and a bunch of sparks shot out. It was crazy.
Man, why can't I put the stool down here? I hate when I get those claims. I'm like, oh, well, we hit a bridge. And I'm like, you assholes. You ruined everybody's fucking day. Come on. You're killing me here.
Did I tell you guys that I got
what's
my my flu shot and COVID booster the other day?
Yeah, you did. I've been seeing
Yeah.
commercials, and I need to go get mine now.
I had like literally 0 side effects from it. I didn't feel sick or hot. Like I usually will get like a little warm and my arm hurts. But it was just kind of like a little itchy at the like injection site. But other than that, like no side effects. It was pretty cool.
Logan. Sergio says, Logan, there's a bridge like that has a YouTube channel dedicated to trucks not clearing it. Yeah.
Is it from New York? Because I think I drove under that bridge.
Sergio says, I got mine a month-ish ago, I think. Yeah, I was
like,
thinking about us if we needed to go get ours done, but I always get tired when I go. My arm hurts and I'm tired.
It was a total like on a whim thing too. I was going there for something else. I was going to CVS for something else, and I saw the little sign that says COVID boosters and flu shots, and I'm like, "Do you need an appointment for this?" And she goes, "No. Do you want one?" I went, "Yeah, I want both.
gimme.
Give me that jab." And of course, I made the joke that she probably hears a million times a day that she's sick and tired of hearing. And that's like, I'm like, so when do I start getting 5G? Is that when I leave, or
Oh my God, you did not.
she would just went, mm-hmm.
You did not make that joke.
I absolutely did.
Oh my God, Logan, stop. You and Steve. See how much seltzer. Stop it, you two. Y'all, those are some real old man jokes. There's sometimes Clayton makes a joke and I get so upset because I laugh hysterically. And I'm like, you can't. We have this really like running thing now. It's like we watching something on YouTube and then we're like, oh damn, we got old. I can't believe we're watching this on YouTube. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? And he'll make jokes sometimes. I'm just like, I can't believe I laughed at that, but it was funny. But damn, that's some real grandpa joke right there. Steve says it might be called the can opener. The mystery bridge y'all are talking about.
Oh, that's fun. That's a funny name for it. The can opener.
Sergio says, I'm genuinely surprised that you thought Logan wouldn't make that joke, Shelby. I mean, come on. That poor lady doesn't want to deal with people saying that shit all the damn time. And Logan's
I think the
over
funniest
here
part
like,
for me in that situation was she didn't like laugh or and she didn't do nothing. She just kind of went.
She's like, she's debating if you really think that.
No, I was being silly. She knew I wasn't being serious.
Mm-hmm. She's like, she got home that night. She's like, listen, fam, this stupid guy thinks he's going to get 5G from his COVID shot.
Do I need to call AT&T to get that turned on, or
Is there a service fee a monthly I have to pay, or
do I have to have Quentin come and maintenance my microchip?
oh
my
yeah, I gotta get
AT&T
your maintenance.
5G maintenance chip? He's lucky if he gets 4G. She's like, I injected him with an expired one. He's only getting 3G LTE.
Ooh, pass. Hard pass. Not even worth it. So I got a question.
Is?
So we had a Halloween party at work today, whatever, and it was Harry Potter themed. And they wanted people to like dress up. And they made it seem in the email like that you had to dress up like Harry Potter, which did not go over well for our department. So not a fucking person dressed up in our department. And there was this lady, and she had like a full Harry Potter outfit, you know, going on. Okay. And by one of my coworkers, she's like, "Oh yeah, I haven't watched Harry Potter. So what is this?" And she goes, "Oh, I don't know. I just went on Amazon and put in Harry Potter costume, and this is what I got." And I was like, "Really? What are y'all's thoughts? Should you just dress up like something you don't know a damn thing about?"
I mean, it depends on the expectation.
I mean, clearly it wasn't required because, like I said, no one from our fucking department did it.
If it's a expected theme that you need to dress up and, like, you don't care one way or another, but you still kind of want to dress up, that's fine if you just kind of Google it and just go with whatever generic one you go with. But if it's like a no-themed Halloween party, and they're like, "Yeah, I didn't really know anything about Harry Potter, so I just Googled Harry Potter, and then I found this, and that's what I came as." That's kind of weird. But if the Harry Potter is the theme, I don't personally see anything wrong with that.
I just am like, I'm not going to dress up like something that I'm not going to know about before I dress up. Is that just not a thought process anymore? That'd be like, oh God, what's something controversial, but not too like I dress up like a Pal World character.
Like a Mr. Beast?
Dressing up like Big Boss and putting the eye patch on the wrong eye.
Oh, that's not what I mean. But something that you don't know is not an issue, not a problem. You know, like, I guess I don't want to make an uneducated assumption and just dress up like something and potentially it be a problem.
Right.
I mean, I don't see how that would be a problem. Just, I don't understand how it would be a problem.
I'm not saying the Harry Potter. I'm saying her ignorance and just deciding to dress up without knowing anything about what it is that she's dressing up as. That's the part that makes me like uncomfortable.
She's doing a cosplay of something she has no interest in.
I think the only thing that makes it a non-issue is that Harry Potter was like the air quotes mandatory theme. Now, if there was no theme, it would be, and even then, it's not really a problem. People can dress up however they want to dress up, but like.
But even I don't even trust my work to pass muster on a subject before I do my own research on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust those fucking idiots. Oh, I do not trust those idiots. I won't talk about what happened, but apparently these motherfuckers, they got no boundaries. Safe to say, not that I've ever attended, but I will not be attending any work happy hours ever at this company unless Clayton is by my side. One, for us to laugh hysterically at, and two, for him to hold me back when I try to punch somebody's lights out.
Yikes.
Like, these motherfuckers crazy as shit.
Yeah,
oh, God. What, Clay?
Said, yeah, it's my wife.
Yeah. Oh. Sergio. Shelby, what's something controversial? Sounds of Clay brushing from the computer, please.
Well, don't you worry. I have that right here, so I can anytime I want to.
Oh, God. He knows.
Do you guys know about the censor button that the H3 podcast has on their live podcast?
No.
They have a button. They have a button that they can slam at any time, and it will erase the last 20. It's on like a 20-second delay, and it'll erase the last 20 seconds of anything said and just go to like a technical difficulty screen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very funny how often that podcast goes to like the "we push the button" screen.
Oh, are they?
And they come back and
controversial?
Ethan's always like, "I shouldn't have said that."
Yeah,
Oh,
Ethan has a history of saying things he shouldn't have said.
Hey, but since they got that button, they have not been banned on YouTube.
He has entire compilations of saying words he shouldn't be saying.
Oh no!
He's apologized for saying that word that many times.
Oh, yeah, sure, I'm great. Fantastic.
But since they've gotten that button, they have not been banned on YouTube for, making bomb threats and that and the such.
Oh, for the love of God.
Yeah, so this is why I wince every time Logan goes, "Yeah, I want to play as Ethan Klein every time we play Payday." And I'm like, I wish you would stop referencing Ethan Klein.
Okay, now I have a question. That name isn't that a character that Tom Cruise plays?
That's Ethan Hunt.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, why does that sound so familiar to me? Okay. What about this door is not done? Hinge. Motherfucking hinge. Are you serious? Shelby, if I somehow make it to get invited to my current workplace's Christmas party, I will 100% not be attending for that same reason. Ethan's been on a crusade recently against... Oh, great. Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, seriously. This toxic motherfucker. So, actually, it's funny because we got the... literally today we got the email. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, the Christmas party's on this day, this time, this location. I rolled my eyes. And then our CEO was like, hey, so can we actually get everyone to respond today about if you're going to be attending so that we can know if we need to rent out the whole venue? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding? You literally sent this out today and you want everyone to fucking respond to you today? And I was like, okay, well, my response is I'm not fucking responding. Like, I'm not going. You should know that by now. You know me. I'm not going. So I'm not going to say I'm going. Y'all, oh my God. I forgot to tell this to Clayton during my shower sesh of when I let all my anger out after I come home from the gym. I got a text from my boss on the way home.
Wow.
Hey, Shelby, are you going to be going to the Christmas party? And I just texted back, no. That's all I texted. No. I didn't be like, oh, no, sorry, I'm not going to be able to make it. No. Do not fucking text me outside of work for such a stupid fucking reason.
Unbelievable.
That is the rudest fucking thing that you can do. And don't think I am not judging you for that because they know better. They know I am not a person. When I'm at work and I give you my 110%. I bust my ass off. I go above and beyond because when I fucking walk out of that building, you better not fucking touch me. Do not call me. Do not email me. Do not text me. Do not bug me at all.
You can lose my number until 8:30 tomorrow.
I need a burger for work. It's funny you say that. Fuck giving your boss your personal phone. Yeah, so actually, my teammates, they have my phone number, but no one else does. My boss and my teammates. That's it. And I think one teammate gave my number to another coworker, but I can't prove it. But if I ever confirm that, I will be having a very serious conversation about that. Because another one of my teammates knows better. Because like there's a girl at work and I talk to her, we sit next to each other, we're cordial and everything. She keeps wanting to get my number so like she can text me stuff. And I'm like, no. When I leave, I'll think about giving you my number. But right now, we are just coworkers. I don't fucking need you texting me. We don't have that relationship. So if they continue to do that, just go into his office and be like, if you keep wanting to call me or text me after hours, you're going to have to provide me with a company-paid phone. Oh,
what
they
you need
would.
to do is start billing him per text.
Yeah. This place, I'm learning more and more is just no work-life balance. For some of these people, this is their life. Like, and that's fine if that's your thing, but do not expect that out of me, kid. I got fucking spooky houses to pressure wash at night. I don't have time for your crap. Priorities. Clayton's, his job is even worse. His boss drives me crazy and him crazy.
Yeah, it was a day today.
Was it? You did. We never got to your day.
It was same as every day. Just impossible to communicate.
And his boss has no work-life balance. He'll
No.
be like on at 6 o'clock in the morning, on at 8 o'clock at night, sending stuff to Clay, and I'm like, he sent that to you at what time? Like, well, he's fucking crazy if he thought you were going to check your email at that time at night.
Not a chance, pal.
Nope. 6:30 comes, Clayton's off. That work phone stays in that office.
You know that scene in the Flintstones when the bell rings and then Fred like slides down the dinosaur and then leaves immediately?
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. I'm done.
He doesn't even put the dinosaur away. He's just like, nope, bell ring. Bye.
That has been me. We've got new, you need to make sure you're here at exactly, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Exactly 4:30 when it's time to leave. I walk out the fucking door. If I was on a phone call, I'd be like, oh, sorry, you'll have to call back tomorrow. Fuck you.
I keep seeing posts, and because I'm seeing it online, I never know if they're real or not. But I keep seeing posts where like bosses are like saying, you aren't working right when you first get to the office, so you need to be at the office 30 minutes early before you clock in, so we can get maximum amount of work out of you. And I'm just like, I hope this isn't real because I'm not showing up 30 minutes early if you're not paying me.
No. The minute I touch the on button on my laptop, I'm on the clock. If I don't turn it on, I'm not on the clock. But if
I'm
working
assuming
from
a lot
home,
of that stuff is rage bait.
I'm sure. So just my current workplace sometimes works Saturdays, and I have said multiple times to whoever would listen that the only way they would get me to come in on a Saturday is to pay me triple my rate. Not time and a half, triple minimum. Sergey says, Logan, I do that too. Sergey says, Steve says, fuck that. Yeah, no, fuck it.
I mean, I have to assume it's rage bait because this is crazy.
I mean, we
Hey,
used to have.
From where you're standing, can you see the edge of this? Oh, never mind.
I was already jumping.
I made it.
There you go. I know my old employer, because we were paid hourly, we had like to do this training every 6 months to 8 months, like reminding you like when you were considered on the clock. And that was what they were like, nope, if you turn your laptop on and then you walk around the office, you are on the clock. Okay, I will stick with that. With a side of schmuck fraud during lunch. This is a really cute map. Little pumpkins and everything. I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
It's real spooky.
Hey, is anyone giving kids out? Giving candy out to kids tomorrow?
If you're giving kids out, do not come to our house.
For the love of God, no.
I don't know. I don't know if they do trick or treating in this neighborhood. This will be my first Halloween here. At my old house, I'd always have a bag of candy just in case. But,
damn, you are nicer. Why do I keep sometimes getting a interact button? Oh, it's because I'm... Okay, never mind. It's going.
You're probably
towards the
glancing at a
scaffolding.
ladder or something.
Yeah.
That always gets me excited. I'm like, I can mess with something here.
Quinn says he's been giving away kids all night. Quentin, you're in your new house. You guys might get some trick or treaters. Either turn your light off or get some fucking candy. Be prepared.
My
Nah.
My lubed up pumpkins, by the way, are lasting magnificently. They haven't started mushing yet.
Oh. How's your pumpkin pie, Clayton? Fantastic.
Very good. No lube necessary.
I want some
that's
pumpkin
nice.
pie. Hold the lube.
Well, bring me over some pie pumpkins. I'll make you pumpkin pie. Oopsies. Aha, got it. Steve says my roommate can do that. I also can't enjoy candy, so stupid low carb shit. Man, Steve, you're really starting to enjoy the wonders of getting older, and all of a sudden, your doctor's like, hey, so we need to talk. You're like, no. I want to ignore this conversation. So just as one of the guys I work with who's a project manager was like, yeah, but you are staying at least until Q1 next year, right? And I shrugged. It's like, we shall see. Like, no, I'm not making any promises to you like we're best friends. That's not how this works. When I get another job offer that's better, I'm going to go. That's how it works. Oh, Quinn says apparently Halloween's a big thing around here because it's a pretty big neighborhood. So did you and T get candy? Are y'all going to dress up when the kids come around?
I would
If
like
so,
to live.
I would like to see pictures.
One day I would like to either live at or just like be at a place during Halloween where I can dress up as like a scarecrow that people think isn't really a scarecrow. And then when they walk up to me, I can go, "Blah, blah, 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 blah."
Remember we gave kids candy that one year you guys were at our house.
Were we doing a charity
We were
stream when that happened?
streaming. Yeah.
I know we were streaming, but was it a charity stream or was it just like a non-charity
No,
stream day?
I think we were just streaming. I think the next day was.
That was cool. I remember one of the kids, I think Clayton was like, yeah, we're just streaming. We're playing video games. We're live right now. And they were like, whoa.
That's so cool, man. Oh, maybe it's under here is the problem. Yeah, there it is. Got it. Steve says, "Yeah, hey buddy, you can't have rice and have to substitute on low sodium lunch meat wraps." Ooh. Steve asks, "Are y'all gonna get the normal size candy bars?" Quinn says, "Nah, getting the fun size bars. I like those better, anyways." So says, "Genuinely, I am waiting until I don't have more therapy appointments or my HSA runs out, so I'm not paying the $75 a session, and then I'll just peace out." Yeah, don't want to lose out on anything you've already paid in. Steve says, "I'm dressing up as who? Rolad? Is that misspelled? What's Letterkenny?
Roland.
What's Letterkenny?
It's like a hockey show, I think.
Don't say it too much or you'll summon Tom.
Tom?
Yes, Tom
Oh.
loves Letterkenny.
Oh, I haven't
Well-
talked to Tom in a long time.
I like Tom. I want to summon Tom.
Tom. Oh, wait, no. Letterkenny.
Letterkenny. Tom appears in all of our living rooms.
He's like, hey guys, I heard
Funny.
you were talking about Letterkenny.
I just wanted to make sure I was here.
You guys
Make-
want to play some video games by Iron Galaxy?
What? Man, it's been a long time since I've caught up with Tom.
The last time I talked to Tom was that time we met up with him in Texas.
He's in a
Oh,
band.
yeah. We went to Torchy's.
He plays bass in a band.
No. Oh, he doesn't. Damn. Does he still play hockey?
That's what it is. Robots Prevail. I could not remember the name of it. I don't see many hockey pictures on his social media feeds, but sure, he still enjoys it from time to time.
It's a Canadian show on Hulu. All right, well,
Yeah,
now you got
it's-
me interested.
It's strange, but I can see why people like it. It is okay. You know how we love to quote New Girl?
Uh-huh.
Letterkenny fans love to quote Letterkenny.
Interesting.
So it is an extremely quotable show.
It's definitely a nuanced show, says Steve. Maybe I'll watch a trailer and see if we're interested. Although we have so many shows me and Claire backed up on. We haven't even got to start the Yakuza series.
You
I'm
haven't
so
even
upset.
started Yakuza? I thought
so
about
upset.
sending you a reel today of a behind the scenes like look at how they filmed a few scenes, but I was like, I don't know if she wants to see it. So
Oh no, I would have loved to see that after I've watched.
Right. That's why I didn't send it to you.
Yeah, good call. The problem is like because I go to the gym after work, there's no time in our days.
That is
By
a
the time
problem.
I gym. Wait, are you saying I'm the problem?
You said the problem is that I go to the gym after work, and I was like, yeah, that is a problem.
Ha, not a problem.
That's a joke. Go ahead.
I know. I put on a shirt today I haven't gotten to wear in a very long time. I was very
Very
proud of
nice.
myself. But by the time I get home, shower, and cook dinner, we're like shoving dinner on our face and getting ready for stream.
She's shoving
got,
food
like-
in her face. I'm eating at the same pace I always do.
That's true. But like we get a YouTube video in that's like 20 minutes. So like short episode shows, great. Anything that's like an hour, nah,
Yeah.
you can't even get started on it basically. Oh damn! I know your mom messaged me when I was driving home, but I had got traffic problems.
She was busy being texted by her boss.
Motherfucking person.
And looking for
Ugh.
that one BMW. I don't remember what kind of car it was.
A Honda.
Honda.
Always eyes out for that black Honda, motherfucker. I know she had posted a video. I think I saw it on Facebook at her like a dance class, and I was like, oh, "That's a good idea. That's a good way to lose weight."
Yeah.
Hey, we're getting prepared, Sergio. We gotta walk all them steps and all them stairs and shit. We ain't playing. I don't know if it was actually Zumba, you know, because that's an actual name.
Registered trademark Zumba.
Exactly. It could just be a knockoff dance class. They don't want to pay that fee.
Yeah.
Roomba. Yeah. But spelled R-U-M-B instead of Roomba like your vacuum.
Mhm.
Oh
Human
man,
Pete
I saw the
He's the
coolest
king of
vacuum.
the samba beat.
Shick shicka boom, shick shicka boom, shick shicka boom.
Chicka chicka boom boom. Oops. Come on. I want to drop on my hat. I'm not going to make that. Not a chance. Damn. I made it. No, I'm too high. Never mind. This didn't work. Aha! Got it. Gotta skirt as many copyrights as possible. Gotta get creative sometimes. Man, this little doesn't give me where I want it. Steve, I know you said you can't have rice, but did you think about maybe doing the rice the next day type deal? That might be still an option for you.
Or
Oh, yeah.
cauliflower rice.
You definitely made rice today, right, Clay?
I did.
Okay, I was like, why is the rice cooker used?
I
Did
wanted
I
an
do
easy meal. I was
Well,
hungry.
I'll cook you lunch tomorrow, so you don't have to worry.
Okay.
When I
Yeah.
lived by myself, I used to make rice, and then when it was like almost done, I would take in a rice maker, I should say. And when it was almost done, I would open up some hamburger, and I'd crumble it in there, and let it cook in there. And then whenever it popped, when the rice maker would pop, I would crack an egg, and then let it sit on top for a couple minutes before I pulled it off. And that was a really good, easy snack / meal.
That's the thing is that, like our rice cooker, when I read the instructions, was like, "Hey, don't cook anything in here but rice."
Right. It's
But I see
very
people all the time with that
extremely
brand
specific.
rice. Yeah, they're with that brand rice maker, and they're definitely using it to make whole meals. And I'm like,
I'm just like,
But
nah,
you said
dude.
no.
You can break your neuro fuzzy if you want to.
that thing was too damn expensive in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I am not doing anything that this manufacturer does not tell me to do.
Hey, Mike's here. We have a question for you in just a moment. Yeah, Steve, do rice that's 1 day old. So like cook your rice, cool it, fridge it.
Yeah, it's a
By
weird
doing
science
that,
experiment.
by doing that, you're gonna have more resistant starched rice. So it's healthier for you. I am missing the door handle. Oh, and there's a lantern somewhere too.
I don't fully understand how it works either, Steve, but
So, Mike, when you park your car,
Oh yeah. How do you feel about bumpers? What? Pumpkin shed door handle.
I was
Oh,
telling them
pumpkin.
earlier about how people park in Italy and how they use bumpers as their namesake, in that you pull forward until you bump into the car in front of you, and then you back up, and that's how you parallel park. You know you have gone as far as you can when you bump into the car. Yeah.
When you
That's
touch
why-
something, it means you've arrived.
That's the weirdest thing to me,
Unreal.
because Italian hypercars and exotic cars are some of the most beautiful and fragile, and the ones you wouldn't want to scuff up, but they are all born from a place that is a minefield for cars.
I'm opening up a bumper cars business, and I'm going to call it Italian parking.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't be insulting at all.
Nah, I know an Italian guy, and he's cool with it.
Okay, so technically you shouldn't for obvious reasons, but it's no big deal. Unreal. It says I'm missing something here.
Business has been blessed. I just need a picture of Mike giving a thumbs up, and I'll put that. It's like, I'm allowed to say this.
He approved. We're good.
It's okay. I have an Italian friend.
Don't you have more than one Italian friend?
Brandon's Italian.
Brandon's Italian.
Brandon is Italian American. I have an Italian friend.
He can speak a little Italian. He like a mozzarella.
Does he make it a pizza?
I don't think Brandon cooks much.
Yeah, I don't
cooks
think
steak?
Brandon. That's
cooks
right. He
steak.
does cook steak. I keep forgetting that.
The man
Man,
likes a steak.
That boy can cook a steak.
I haven't had a Brandon steak before, but I know he
May
can make them.
I join you on the house?
Yeah,
I think I've got everything else outside.
I don't have dibs on the house. I think I've got most of the roof done. I think the front facing of the roof is not done still,
Okay.
and there's a few eaves on the front. I haven't
Who
done much
cares?
of the back.
Are they all Hallows Eves?
I would assume so, seeing as tomorrow is the titular hallowed eve.
Right. What could it be? What other could they be?
I don't remember what it was for, but I used titular
In a tweet.
in a tweet, and Shelby was
Yeah.
like, "I'm so proud of you," and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
"But for why?"
Using the big words.
Meanwhile, everybody knows I just used it because it has the word "tit" in it.
Oh, don't tell me that's why you learned that word.
No, it's not. I was just being
Okay.
silly. I was funning.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, though, so quit. Damn it, I was going to say that, Logan. Speaking of Mario, says Mike. Yes. Did you see the Nintendo Music app? Oh my god.
I saw that
Quinn
there
made
was
reference to that earlier.
something announced, but I haven't watched the announcement yet.
Is it for the Alarmo or for your phone?
I think it is like they're finally releasing Nintendo Music officially.
Huh.
Because once again, Nintendo's like really notorious for like not releasing stuff, and then when other people are like, "Okay, well then I'll release it if you're not going to release it," and then they're
Okay,
like,
so
"No,
this is not a follow up to Wii Music.
no." I think from the little bit of the video I have not watched that I'm thinking I understand is that they're releasing.
Disclaimer on disclaimer on disclaimer. I
Uh-huh,
like
yeah.
it. I appreciate it.
At least I'm being honest. I
Uh-huh.
believe they are officially releasing music.
Huh.
Like actual Nintendo music.
Oh, they have the Me Channel music. Oh my god. Every day could be what is it? Wii Channel or what is it? Update day? When every Wednesday is a Wii Channel digital download update day.
Oh, the Wii Shop music?
The Wii Shop. And there's a show called Nirvana, the band. What is it? The band, the show, or something like that. And they had a skit where they were doing a remix with lyrics to the Wii Shop music, and it is phenomenal.
I know that Brentalfloss did the Wii Shop song with lyrics video once. I'm surprised Nintendo never went after him. At least if they did, he never was public about it. Because he would just straight up like take Nintendo music. Maybe he remastered it himself. I don't know. I'm glad they didn't because I always like Brentalfloss. I don't pay attention to much these days, but
Okay, but like, how much music could there be that's Nintendo music to put on the streaming service?
all of the Mario music, all of the Zelda music, all of the Pikmin music, all of the Wii Shop channel music.
Do they have
they
the
have
Stardew Valley music?
Well, that's not a Nintendo property, so probably not.
But it was on the Switch.
It was on the Switch, but I doubt Concerned Dave gave that to them.
Such a good soundtrack.
But
I don't even like that game, and that's a good soundtrack.
I know that there have been a lot of times where like people have just taken
But
entire
you have hundreds of
OSTs.
hours in that game, Clay. How do you say? Sorry, Logan. I wanted to continue that joke. Go ahead. Sorry.
People have taken entire OSTs and they just like put it up on YouTube so people can actually listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
And Nintendo always strikes it and brings it down. And everybody's like, "Well, then release the music, release it." And Nintendo's like, "No."
Ah, okay. I see.
And now I think they are officially. But if it's like its own individual app, but I don't think that's what people wanted.
Well, sometimes you
It's
get
what
what
they
you get
got.
with Nintendo, yeah.
They should just make a Nintendo music channel and just do playlists of music.
Also, do you have to pay for this app?
Oh, if you have to pay for it, that's even dumber.
I have no idea. I just was asking.
I haven't watched the video, so I don't know.
Where are we missing a section on this? Whoopsies. Oh. You need the Switch online thingy, I think.
Oh, I have that.
But Quinn says it's complimentary, so I will have to figure out.
Is it complimentary with
A
Nintendo Switch
subscription?
Online?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So not complimentary.
I mean, it's
Part
it
of your
comes-
paid subscription.
Right. It is a thing that you get for no additional money, as long as
frick.
you are already
Oh, that-
paying for the thing that it comes with.
So if you want to listen to Metroid Prime music in your car, you have to bring your Switch and connect it to your phone's mobile hotspot and plug it into the aux cable.
Jesus Christ. Keep doing them on YouTube.
Yeah, just keep listening to illegal streams on YouTube. It's fine.
No,
Nintendo's not
don't
going
do
to get
that.
you in trouble.
It's illegal.
I meant
Don't do that.
Nintendo to do it.
Nintendo's not going to. You're not going to get in trouble for it. The
We
person
don't
who uploaded is
advise
gonna get in
you
trouble.
doing anything illegal. for legal purposes. Obviously, we
Now,
would not.
don't upload their music on YouTube. That is illegal, and I would not recommend that.
How about Nintendo? Just do it on YouTube.
There you go.
Hey, a voice of reason, Sergio says, listen to covers. There you
Covers are
go.
good too. I really like covers. Oh, there's a band that does awesome Majora's Mask covers, like full orchestra. It's awesome. I got to find it though because I don't remember what they're called.
So can we go back to like Clayton just calling Sergio a voice of reason?
Thanks. I'm glad you
I
realized
think
that was
the world
ridiculous.
just fucking ended, y'all.
Uh-huh. Sergio offering an alternative to illegal activity instead of outright supporting it.
I'm
If
pretty sure
I'm
the world
voice
ended in
of reason, you
2019.
things are weird. I know. That's
Pretty sure the world ended in 2019 when a boy fell in a gorilla pit.
I'm pretty sure. Never mind. I was gonna say COVID, but you know
No.
we're still
Harambe.
alive. They have the GameCube Metroid Prime on there.
Here we go. I
That's
found
a
it.
pretty good
Oh.
one.
The
They
band
like
is
that
called Theophany. I think
Hmm.
that's how it's pronounced. I'm going to type it in chat.
You know what? We should all just
Theophany.
stop listening to this in general, and I can recommend some good songs for you guys. It's good artists.
And they do an awesome, like, full orchestral cover of all the Majora's Mask soundtrack. It's so good.
Ooh, I love a good
If-
orchestra.
If you like the Majora's Mask music, absolutely check out that band. I think it's only 2 albums of a bunch of the songs. And also their non-Majora's Mask stuff is good too. They're just a good band. I believe it's just this front face.
Did you get the back?
No. No, the back is
oh.
all still dirty. And hey, if you have a YouTube Music or a Spotify Premium or whatever Spotify's premium service is called, you can absolutely listen to that, and it is not illegal.
Man, my Spotify is getting pricey. Whew, is it pricey nowadays? Oh, that's why I keep glitching. Pick up the ladder. I forgot that's a thing.
I'm surprised you're the one glitching since you're hosting.
I know. I
Oh,
just
did I
did it
pick-
right now.
I picked up a ladder just now to make you stand up?
Yeah. I was already standing. It just made me hitch when I was walking on the scaffolding.
All right, I'm about to do it again, so if you're going to fall...
No, I'm good. I'm scared.
Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, sorry.
Even though the price has gone up for my Spotify, they really got me. They got me. I can't not have it now. I rely so much on it in my car, my hour and a half every day in the car, and at work all damn day. Holy shit. There's 4 hours of Mario Kart music?
You can be coconut mauled anytime.
What
Hell yeah,
the
dude.
hell?
You can coconut maul your friends.
Send this to all your friends to totally coconut maul them.
How is that not just the same? I didn't realize there was 4 hours worth of different music in that game.
I can see it. I mean, there's how many?
There's
Mario Kart
so
games?
many tracks
each
on
track-
so many
in each-
consoles.
Each track has its own song.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
The
I
thing
guess I never
about
paid attention because I was angry going, go, go, go,
Yeah,
go, 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 go.
that's actually a testament to how good that music is that you've heard it. You've heard each track dozens, maybe hundreds of times, depending on how long you've played that game. And it doesn't get old. And so the thing is, they have to time that music so that even when you're racing the slowest class, it doesn't get monotonous because you're taking too much time. But also, they have to balance it so that when you're racing the fastest class, you don't get through the song before you get to your favorite part, which is a really easy thing to do if you put like the catchy part of a song too late, and somebody beats a race before they get to it. But yeah, those compositions are absolutely top shelf.
I don't know what you're talking about. See, this slow racer over here doesn't ever have to worry about outrunning the good part of the song.
Right.
Just be a slow racer.
Mm-hmm.
Mike says he found out that Duran Duran made a cover of Diamond Dogs back in the day, and my brain is just so broken on Metal Gear content. It just makes me laugh.
Huh.
I had no idea. Quinn says he's jamming a Coconut Mall right now.
I remember that. I remember
It's
that
playing
being a
in my
thing.
head on repeat right now since it's been mentioned.
I remember that being a thing about how in Phantom Pain they become diamond dogs, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, this man loves his classic music or his like classic rock," because Duran Duran had Diamond Dogs, and I think there's a cover of what, of David Bowie. Like David Bowie originally made Diamond Dogs.
I had no idea there was a song.
A different Metal Gear song.
Diamond Dogs is a David Bowie album and song. So
Oh.
I was not wrong.
There is a song that originally David Bowie did, and
Yes.
then Nirvana covered it, and then a third person covered it that was paid by the Metal Gear people to cover it.
Yes, that's the Man Who Sold the World.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
The one on Phantom Pain is the one from, is it Mitch or Midge?
I think it's Midge.
Okay. Midge Ura or something like that? Ura? Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the Nirvana version of that. It's okay. It does have a certain draw to it.
Of the three versions, I think the Nirvana version, while still good, is my least favorite.
Yeah. I can see Cobain's voice playing well with that sort of emotion, but that's not the sound of Nirvana that I like. I don't like slow Nirvana. I like angry Nirvana.
Oh, this is the Herb House.
But yes, true as it ever was, Kojima freaking loves David Bowie. And
I mean,
Honda
why not?
motorcycles, apparently.
I know. I was gonna say you said that real to me earlier.
He was playing with Gundam Gunpla, like models, and behind him, which was not even the point of the picture, behind him is a classic Honda motorcycle parked on a carpeted floor. And I'm like, you have got to be out of your mind, parking a motorcycle on your carpeted interior of your house. But it didn't have any stains on the carpet, so.
What would Mrs. Kojima say?
I think he is married, but I have no idea. He has never talked about his wife.
She probably doesn't want him to.
It's like, this guy is so weird, and you guys are all even weirder for loving my husband.
She's probably like, don't talk about me.
Yeah. But Kojima-chan, don't call me that. Do not call me Kojima-chan.
No, he says.
Rear turret window frame.
Mike also finished Sons of Liberty and Snake Eater again. I saw you playing Snake Eater the other day.
Conservatory small roof window. Where's the conservatory?
Conservatory is the thing we were just on back there. The dome part's the herb, but then the part that's attached to the house is the conservatory.
Conservatory.
Mike says I was also playing 13. There was a game called 13. Like, or are you like talking about Final Fantasy 13? Like the game called 13? Okay. Yeah, 13. Wow.
House Eves.
Is that a Suda game or a Swery game, or am I mixing that up with Killer 7? Who made 13?
Saving the front door for last.
Okay.
It's a Ubisoft game. Okay.
See it.
I was confusing it with Killer 7. Just because it was a sort of stylized shooter. No, wait. Killer 7 or Killer is Dead? Now I'm mixing those up.
I think it's just your doors.
No, definitely
Yeah.
Killer 7. Killer is Dead is very different. Are they?
Funny to see
They
this.
are both. Does Suda just like putting the word killer in his titles?
Is that the guy who will block you on Twitter for speaking English to him?
That is. Oh, crap. Kamiya. Hideki Kamiya.
It was a really good replay. Let me know when you're done watching.
Dude
I'm
will
done.
block you for everything.
We've got some specials we could do. We could
We could do more
the
Shrek
cruise ship,
stuff.
or we could go back to the Shrek. I can't because I haven't done Duloc, technically.
I've done some
Yeah.
of it. I can go to the swamp level.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will join in on yours.
All right.
I just have to remember how to do that.
Oh, I have to quit.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have to.
No,
get
did
out
that
of
close
here.
the game? It did. Fuck. Oops.
Speaking of the word killer, I realized a long time ago, and I may have said it on the Help Me Understand podcast, but in the intro of the Yoshikage Kira part of JoJo, there's a part where Kira is standing in the street, and the crosswalk says the word Killa, Killa. So his name is a play on the word Killa because he is Kira.
I thought that was the point of the name Kita because that's what the guy from Death Note went as.
Possibly. It just took me forever to like attach the word Kira to killer.
How do I see the code, Shelby?
Once you've turned on crossplay, then there's a button that says something about code, invite.
Click invite friends and it just shows me my Steam friends. There you go. I needed to turn on crossplay before. Okay, I'm putting it on Discord.
Okay.
also on the stream.
Yep.
It's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, the Geralt of Rivian. That was pretty good.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what was that noise?
Me loading in.
Speaking of that guy who blocks you
Oh.
on Twitter for barely anything, there was a guy I was listening to on a YouTube channel one time who was talking about how he got blocked because somebody else tagged him
Oh,
in a
yeah.
post to the guy.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, man, I was saving my block for something good. And then somebody took that from me.
That's
And now I'm blocked
pretty
because
good.
just somebody tagged me.
Catching strays.
Oh, the other side.
I saw a picture of a Nissan Cube with the I don't know the Quentin will correct me on the proper terminology, but the chemical, like the molecular representation of it, you know, like CH3NaCl, that kind of stuff.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry. But it was the makeup of sugar. So it was a sugar cube.
Oh, that's
Oh.
fucking good.
I forgot
like
to say
that.
I forgot to say the joke.
Sorry, baby. It's okay. I know.
Yeah.
Hope Logan's cleaning the outhouse.
Better out than in, I always say. Hey, Shelby,
Yeah.
will you stand right here real quick? Right where I'm standing. And turn around for a second. And Clayton, turn off my camera.
One second. You are off.
Okay. All right, now turn around. Somebody.
Oh, God. I was like, am I not supposed to see you? I see you. I don't know what you're talking about. I still, to this day, the thing I love about Shrek,
It's the only line.
and this should surprise no one who truly knows me, and in the morning, I'm making waffles. That's it. That's the thing that gets me.
90 minutes of movie for 3 seconds of Eddie Murphy's best line ever.
I mean, it's about waffles.
Uh-huh.
There is no better thing in the world.
I'm not going to go that far.
It's just waffles.
Whenever somebody mentions Shrek, I remember when I was looking for a radio to put in my car, and I was still shopping around to see which one I wanted. And at the audio shop I went to, they had the Shrek DVD playing, but it had finished. So it was on the menu, the front menu before you play the movie, which has Donkey jumping around, going, "Pick me, pick me, pick me!" And like, I just remember standing and walking around and talking to the sales representative about different head units for my car, and all the while, Eddie Murphy echoing in the background on this menu that someone refused to press the play button for like 45 minutes while we're looking through their inventory.
Dude, they're so used to hearing that they don't even notice that it had clicked over to be replayed anyways.
Yeah, if you're ever watching the Shrek movie, do you have flashbacks when that scene comes up?
Yeah, it'll probably Yeah, transport me back to Circuit City in the mid 2000s.
Good God, Circuit City takes
where I
me
was.
back.
I was
Jesus
My dad-
Christ.
Audio
My dad used to tell
department
me-
of a Circuit City.
My dad used to tell me that if you go to Circuit City early enough, you can see the big plug come down and plug into the ground.
Did you
Mike
believe
says,
shit like that when your dad would tell you that as a kid, Logan? Sincerely?
Absolutely. I absolutely
Oh.
believe that shit when my dad told me it.
Oh, your dad took so much advantage of you.
Mike says, once I saw a particularly weird mix for Italy, an MG, which used to be a British brand, but now it's Chinese. Obviously, an Italian license plate set and a "Don't F with Texas" metal plate.
Jesus Christ, that is a combo.
Wow. A friend that I had growing up had a neighbor who was, hold on, I always have to think about this because it's such a weird combo, who was Chinese, was born in Australia, and then moved to Texas when he was like mid-teen, like 12-ish. So he spoke Mandarin with an Aussie accent, but a Southern twang.
Oh my God. Understanding him takes a fucking art form.
Yeah. Just an absolutely impossible accent to recreate.
There's a guy on the internet. His you might have heard of him. His handle is called Rubber Ross. His name is Ross O'Donovan.
Right. I've heard. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but I've seen that name.
He was born in Ireland, grew up in Australia,
Okay.
and moved to America when he was in his, I think, late teens.
Okay.
So he had like a weird
Mhm.
mix of Australian and Irish accent.
Yep.
But the longer he lived in America, the more he just sounds American now.
Right. It washes it away.
And if you're watching his streams, like sometimes the Australian will come out in his voice.
Yeah. When he talks about Macca's.
That's what you
McDonald's.
markers?
No, it's McDonald's. Macca's.
Oh. I had no idea.
That's my favorite thing about Australians is that everything becomes a playful little shortened nickname. Tom Walker has mentioned that a couple times. He's like, so I go to therapy, and hearing two Australians talk to each other about therapy and talking things through is one of the most ridiculous things. Because we know we sound dumb, but we can't help it. But we're talking about important things like, dealing with earlier trauma and trying to talk things out and process things properly. But we know we sound ridiculous.
I do love all the sparkly part of
Is
this
there
map. I love
is
it.
there a reason everything's covered in glitter and paint?
Yeah.
Donkey threw a party. And
Oh,
now he wants
all
us
right.
to clean it up before Shrek shows up.
Got it. Okay. See, I have I don't know enough about this franchise, but it would almost seem like this is a good opportunity to not only remove the glitter, but make it dirty for Shrek because it's supposed to be his gross, muddy swamp.
Like, basically, you would clean the glitter off, but there would still be a film of dirt.
Right, like you've made it
underneath.
clean. You've made it clean in regards to the glitter, but now you need to make it muddy because it's an ogre's lair. Because he's not going to like it if it's perfectly clean.
I believe in
point.
the like texts that you get to describe the lore of what's happening in the level you're cleaning.
Okay.
Donkey makes note of exactly that, where it's like,
Okay.
wow, you're taking this thing seriously. It's cleaner than before we stood through the party.
Yeah.
Shrek's gonna love how clean this is.
Oh, okay.
But like,
They do at least acknowledge it.
but they chalk it up to Donkey's naivete.
Mm. Just wait for next rainfall. Yeah.
What are we missing on the swamp floor?
Oh, over here, Logan. Is this front? No,
That's rear.
rear. Mike says, I can't believe the most recent Shrek lore is in PowerWash.
Yeah, well, the latest Metal Gear lore is in a pachinko game.
What?
Yeah. Technically, the earliest
Got it.
Metal Gear
Yeah.
lore is in a pachinko game. Because it's freaking Snake Eater.
Does the pachinko game add to the Snake Eater lore?
No, it's just
Reiterated.
that's the place you can see, other than Delta, the highest resolution renderings of the Snake Eater cutscenes.
They have this pachinko game that is Shin Godzilla versus Evangelion,
Wow.
and the graphics in that pachinko game are nuts.
I know it's not the
It's-
first time this has happened.
It's crazy.
It was literally and figuratively print money. Those pachinko machines, like, they do nothing but make money for the parlors, so they're gonna make their money back. There is zero risk involved in pouring money into those machines because it pours right back out.
I can't wait to see how much money Konami makes since they've gone all in on pachinko
Yeah.
in mobile
Maybe
games
they'll
and
finally be able to
microtransactions.
afford Kojima back.
They
Yeah.
don't want him back.
Oh, I think they take him back. They could make money off of him.
Yeah, well, good luck talking him into going.
I think they have somewhat sort of talked things out.
Oh, have they?
Yeah. They're probably never going to be on business terms again. But
I don't remember who said it. I think it was Rooster Teeth had that like gaming news podcast. I forget what it was called.
a patch.
The Patch. Somebody on the Patch said it, I think. But whenever the Konami Kojima Fallout started happening,
Mhm.
somebody was like, "Oh, Kojima fucked somebody's wife for sure."
Kojima scanned somebody's wife's feet.
I don't know if that'd be that big of a deal in that culture, not gonna lie.
What, feet scanning?
No, fucking somebody else's wife.
It's a business deal. Mike says I should play MGS4, but I wonder how it runs on emulation. I had a heck of a time getting it to just run the frickin' Steam version on my computer.
MGS4 is on Steam?
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Rising. Sorry, because he said Rising above that.
Let's make her-
Yeah, I'm still...
Didn't you
Probably.
figure out a way to legitimately play PlayStation 3 games on your computer?
Yeah, so there is PCSX3, I think is what it's called. And all you have to do is get a BIOS, and because one of the ways you can install the BIOS for a PS3 is by downloading it from the PlayStation website. There is a non-illegal way to get an emulator running. Because typically the whole challenging part is getting a BIOS, because the only way to get that, the only legal way to get a BIOS is to buy a console and dump the BIOS from your console so that you can say that you have the digital version of your physical device. But even if you were to download an identical one, that's technically not legal because it's not the one that came from your device.
It's not the one
But
you
Sony
put money
was-
towards.
But Sony was distributing it on their website.
Yeah, and I can't remember if that's for the PS3 or the PSP. I know you can get the one for the PSP.
Well, I know that you got like a legitimate PS3 emulation running on your computer,
Right.
and was running Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah. Because the idea was for Shelby and I to play Army of Two on PS3 emulators, because that was like one of the first
Yeah.
games you and I played together. And now that
Mhm.
you're like way better than me at shooters,
Yeah.
it should actually go quite a bit better.
That was the game you taught me how to play shooters.
Yeah. It's all my fault. It's all
Yeah,
started
it's
there.
all your fault.
Army of Two and Thomas Was Alone,
Yep.
and you never looked back.
Never looked back. And then it went
Although-
right into Stardew Valley.
Could have been The Sims 2 before you met me.
Yeah, but those games broke so much on my PC that I never really got to play. Like, my PC
Yeah.
constantly crashed.
You had some terrible computers.
Yeah. Now I got a guy.
You got a guy,
I feed him, I clothe him, I bathe him, and he gets me PCs.
right? See, that's the thing that I'm waiting for, Mike, is that, like I said,
We're going to say someone to feed
No.
clothe you.
I'm holding out, probably foolishly, that Sons of Liberty will be on the next Master Collection. It might be. There's yeah, I'm holding out for a hero. Maybe it will be. Maybe it won't be. What did I say? What did I call it?
Sons of Liberty.
Oh,
It's Sons of the Patriots, isn't it?
Sons
Or Guns of the Patriot.
Sons of Liberty is 2. Guns of the Patriots is
4.
4.
Twin
God, I hate
Snakes
this
is 1.
franchise. I love this franchise. I hate this franchise.
I think at some point I would like to play Twin Snakes on stream.
Yeah, it's a silly game. It's
Compared to the original version, yes.
yeah. Oh no, it's like the things that I know about that game, it is objectively silly.
I know when you're fighting the Hind D, he like jumps from missile to missile and then
Yes.
blows up the whole helicopter himself.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And it's like, that doesn't happen. in the
Big
original
Boss
version.
doesn't have superpowers. He can't do that.
Well, that's not Big Boss. That's Solid.
Sorry, Solid. I am completely twisted in knots now.
It's too many snakes.
Yeah. In this mother effing franchise.
I didn't even think of that.
And that's not counting the literal snakes in 3 that you have to collect.
And eat.
You can eat them if you like.
Oh, come on.
And if Big Boss likes it, he goes, I want some more. Look that he prefers snakes over Russian rations. Yeah. He loves Calorie Mate, though. Oh, he loves Calorie Mate. And Doritos, I think, was in the original one. Doritos is in there somewhere.
In the original version of Pikmin 3, there was no Pikmin 2. In the original version of Pikmin 2, there was Duracell branded batteries in it.
Yeah.
But then when they re-released Pikmin 1+2 for the Switch,
Uh-huh.
they removed all third-party branding from all the products because it was more than just Duracell battery.
Mike says, is it silly? Yes, but also there's an immortal vampire in the game, so it doesn't matter. Well,
He's not a vampire. He's powered by nanobites.
But, like, that's the thing, is that...
But when you first meet him, you think he's a vampire, but it turns out it's nanobites.
But Solid is supposed to be the soldier. The thing that he is just an idiot soldier. He's very dumb, but he's very good at his job.
And anytime somebody brings up something, he always says it back as a question.
Yeah, that's why I say he's an idiot. I will go to my grave firmly believing that Solid Snake is the dumbest man in any room.
By gummit, he's going to get the job done.
He's a spectacular soldier, but he has no idea what's happening.
He's built to follow orders,
That's right.
not give them.
Uh-huh. Mike says, I will not accept this solid slander. Prepare to be full. Oh no, you're gonna raid my FOB.
Mike, did you ever hear the story about how I accidentally only played the parts with Solid Snake in it?
Almost certain.
I love that story.
He says he hasn't. So hit him one more time.
Well, I played Metal Gear Solid 4 first, and then I went back and played Metal Gear Solid 1, and then I started Metal Gear Solid 2 up until the point where you start playing as Raiden, and then I stopped playing it. And then when I told how much of the series I had played to Clayton, he was like, "You only played the parts with Solid Snake."
Like literally, even in the game that also has another player.
Safe to say Logan has a favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's safe to say that Solid Snake is my favorite character in the series.
It's also
But I
one
haven't
of
played
only
any of the other
characters.
parts. Yeah, I haven't played any of the other parts, so how am I supposed to know?
I like. Well, hold on. I'm trying to think. I think I like late Raiden. I dislike Raiden's girlfriend, and nobody likes Raiden's girlfriend.
Didn't she die?
Let's talk about that.
Her hair a
Spoilers.
different color?
Right? Yeah. Can't talk about that. We can only talk sparingly because Shelby's in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can't talk about the stuff that Shelby knows because I am.
Stuff that Logan doesn't
Oh,
know.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the
So-
major story beats. I just don't
If
know
you-
the intermediate
If you combine
parts.
what you know and what Shelby knows, you get what I know. Yeah, like I don't like two Raiden because he's in such a bad mood all the time, but that's sort of understandable with what he's going through. He's just like I'm not mad at him for being whiny, but I get tired of him being whiny.
Without revealing anything,
Uh-huh.
I really like one of the final times you see Raiden in Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah. I'm happy for him.
I'm like, this is very epic and very cool.
It takes you an hour and a half to get there, but
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But when that one scene happened with Raiden at the end of 4, I'm like, I'm very hyped up right now.
Right. And that's the thing, like they pay him back for making him such a crappy character when you first meet him at the end of 4 and in Rising. It is undeniable how cool he is in Rising. He is the coolest man that has ever existed in Rising.
I think this little doggy wants me to let him outside. I will be right back. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I just got what you said, Mike. I'm saving the world here. I don't know what day is tomorrow. Yes, Rising did make America great again. Kojima once again predicting the future.
Oh yeah, that you showed me that forever ago.
It's incredible. Because
Man's from the fucking future.
it's
You know what else is funny about Raiden?
okay.
Is the first time I was introduced to that character was in Metal Gear Solid 4.
Right? Yeah. So you saw him at his best. And then
So when
watched
I got
get
to him in
crappy.
2, I'm like, what the?
Oh, the cool guy. Wait a second. Why is he not cool? Why is he whiny?
Why is he all like fleshy
Yeah.
and naked at this one part?
Right. Where's his milk blood?
Where's his cool see-through jaw?
Yeah. Mike says, to be honest, he didn't write Rising. He did not. Did he? Is that not a Hideo Kojima game?
I don't think he was involved with Rising at all. I think he produced it.
Huh, okay. Revengeance. God. What a dumb word.
That was the remake of the title because it was original. Wasn't it just called Revenge at first?
I think it was Metal Gear Solid Rising. And then it was... maybe that's when Kojima was still involved in some fashion. And then because it was not a Kojima game, they took the Solid out of the name. And they said, we'll call it Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. There's a weird... ownership over titles. Yeah, that might be what Mike is saying. It was Metal Gear Solid Rising, and then it became Metal Gear Rising Revengeance to take Solid out of the title because
What about that?
there is no Solid Snake in this game.
What about that weird out of nowhere
Don't say it.
zombie
If you're
game?
Don't say
hesitating.
it. Don't even talk about Survive.
All right, I won't then. Technically, Solid Snake wasn't in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Let me think. Trying to
thinking,
think
one moment.
what cutscenes were in that, what references were in that. They did a similar thing with Peace Walker? Really? His question was was Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid 3?
I don't think he was.
Did that character have any mention or presence,
He wasn't born yet.
unless you count Big Boss DNA? Yeah, I guess that's true. That was like 20 years
But it
beforehand.
was a Hideo Kojima game.
Right, yeah. Yeah, so Kenji Saito directed Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Producer Atsushi Inaba. I don't recognize any of these voices or these names. I figured I would see who's his artist?
Koji Kondo did the music.
No, that's the name that I always say on accident. Yuji? No, it's not Yuji Naka. What
Raiden's like,
is-
I'm gonna kill this guy.
Yuki. What the heck is his name? Metal Gear artist Yoji Shinkawa. That's his name. Once I remember his first name, I can remember his last name. But the hard part is remembering his first name because I always want to say Koji Kondo, Yuji Naka, or Yuki something. Yeah, Yoji Shinkawa is not even involved in this.
You know what's funny about the dirt, Clayton?
What's that?
You were talking about earlier? If you look at a surface, you'll see that
Mhm.
there's cake splats on it,
Ah,
but you'll also see that there's grime underneath the cake splats.
okay.
So underneath the party stuff, there is grime and slime.
Mike says, so yeah, like if you played Ground Zero and Phantom Pain, you should know how important to them Peace Walker is. That is because Peace Walker was initially called Metal Gear Solid 5 Peace Walker, but Konami didn't want a mainline game on the PSP, so they made it seem like it was unimportant by removing the letter. That makes sense. With as absolutely incredible as that game is, for it not to have a number seems weird.
Oh, that's a chair.
Mm-hmm. Peace Walker is absolutely a mainline Metal Gear game. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's so good. I had a hard time warming up to it because of the mission-based structure of it. We've talked about this before, but man, once you sort of make your peace with that, yeah, I tried not to make that joke, but I couldn't avoid it. It is. Oh, it's so good. That is one that I really, really, really gets in the Volume 2 Master Collection.
They've got to be announcing something about that, I would say, within the next couple months.
They're technically talking about it now. They're just not talking about it now.
They're talking about it, but they're not telling us what's in it.
They're talking about how much they can't talk about it right now.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to talk about how much I can't talk about it.
Right. I think it's funny when they were interviewing the like one of the project leads on it. They're like, he's like, I can't tell you what's in Volume 2, but if you take a guess, you're probably right.
Snake's Revenge.
That's right. Volume 2 is just a pachinko machine.
It's Snake's
Ooh,
Revenge,
Did it get delivered to the house and
Metal-
everything?
That's right.
Metal Gear Acid, and all of the pachinko games.
I think Snake's Revenge is in Volume 1. I can't. I'll have to look.
Is it really?
Let's find out.
If they put Snake's Revenge in that, that's hilarious.
Metal Gear Solid Snake. Now let's use that to go to Master Collection Volume 1. May not be appropriate for all ages, just so you know. Gear 1, Gear 2 Solid Snake, Gear Solid Solid 2, Solid 3, and then Metal Gear NES Famicom version. Oh, and Snake's Revenge. Yep, right there at the end.
I welcome you.
Sure enough, Snake's Revenge is in the goddamn Volume 1 collection.
That's hilarious that they put Snake's Revenge in there.
You gonna ride our coattails? We're gonna take your money.
Thank you very much for the raid, Greg. How are you doing
Yeah.
tonight?
Mike asked if you want a fun fact. I would love a fun fact right about now.
Trying to see if those books have been done. Damn it. Okay.
Raiden's first appearance is in Metal Gear Ghost Babel for the Game Boy. Jesus. Was Null also in Ghost Babel? I know there's a character named Null, and I know nothing about him.
Go outside. Try to do that
Greg
for
asked,
you.
are we ready to Friday? For Friday? Are you ready
I
to
am.
Friday on Friday?
I'm very ready for Friday. This week needs to be the fuck over. My ass is sleeping in come Saturday. Leave me be.
They name drop Raiden at the end of the final mission of the game. That's crazy.
I'm ready to craft, and Logan's ready to fish and cook. Armchair.
And
Oh,
I'm ready to build floating platforms with no supports beneath them.
oh, I love it. Can I do the armchair, Logan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure you saw my message I left on it.
Oh, I saw it.
Probably said butt cheeks, didn't it?
No, just butt. I didn't have enough room
Oh,
for
okay.
cheeks.
Outer walls.
I just remember I had heard of Ghost Babel for the longest time and didn't put it together that it was called Ghost Babel because it was on the Game Boy, so it was the GB game on GB.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. So they
House
did a real
planked outer walls. What's that planked outer wall?
they did a
I think it's something
Castlevania.
here, but I'm not sure which one it is. There we go.
Got it.
You can't see us doing any of the stuff in the interior.
Yeah, we're doing the back and the inside at the same time, so there's just nothing to see. That's funny.
All right. Got another map done in the Shrek stuff.
Nicely done.
But my headphones just died.
Great.
All right.
Perfect
Well,
timing.
if you like what you see, the follow is free. You can go follow us on our various social medias so you can see what we're playing this day/week. We also have 2 YouTube videos, one for our old edited videos and one for our VODs that go up every Monday at noon. If you need links to any of that stuff, go to our website, carpeboredom.com. And while you're there, go check out our store. We sell the softest shirt we've ever sold. I almost said the wrong word. We will be back tomorrow. Shelby and I will be playing a very wholesome and not scary game about a theme park called Indigo Park.
And I think he's fucking lying to me. And if it
I have-
is, I'm going to be so mad at him.
I have never lied to you in the last 6 seconds.
Fuck you. It's going to be scary.
But it's called Indigo Park. It's free on Steam also.
Oh.
But other than that, we'll be back tomorrow 9:30 for some more video games. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.